Hi, welcome back to Tammy Talks About. So it's like 5 o'clock in the morning and I'm about to go to work. But I found a really interesting article from Pop Topic, used to be Sausage Roll, the Australian news magazine. And I thought we could go over it right quick. So quickly before we jump into this video, as always, if you like this video, leave a thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know what you're thinking. And of course, feed that old pesky algorithm and share this video. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, I'd really appreciate the subscription. I thank you for everything you do. You're what makes all of this possible. So thank you. Let's get into it. So as many of you know, if you're following the entire Johnny Depp, Justice for Johnny Depp situation, you know that Diane Anders of Pop Topic, has really stayed on top of this. And she had an article come out yesterday, which would have been July the 4th, 2021. The title is Disney Never Had Johnny Depp on Blacklist, Source Claims. So the article, we'll kind of go over some of it, but there was a couple of things that really stood out to me. He wasn't fired. Disney and Johnny Depp's relationship is still reportedly strong, and the actor may even reprise his role one last time as the charming Captain Jack Sparrow from the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. And they also have in here a related hashtag Justice for Johnny banner left at Warner Brothers Studio UK. I love it, whoever did it. If you ever see this, amazing. Anyway. Says the same publication that published AH's article fooled people into believing that Johnny Depp was fired from the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise and put on some kind of blacklist because Disney wanted to dissociate themselves with the phrase that the UK tabloid used. However, Disney never officially confirmed these claims. According to the Washington Post article, Disney allegedly fired Johnny Depp from the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise just 4 days after AH's questionable 2018 op-ed that she's now being sued for, in which said, without actually naming Depp, that she was the victim of DV. The article led Depp's lawyers to believe that the actor's removal from the popular Disney franchise was because of her allegations. But a source close to Disney revealed that despite receiving demands, here's one of the things that really stands out to me. Despite receiving demands from AH's journalist friends, they never added him to any blacklist. Isn't that amazing? And when you think about it, very little of the mainstream media covers any of the positives, or they don't really cover a whole lot, like things like the body cam footage. That should have been only covered everything, and it should have been calling her out as a liar. Yet nothing. Or the fact that she lied about giving the donations, the $7 million. Very little. So that kind of stood out to me. Let's go on a little bit further. Disney received over a dozen emails from AH's associates who worked in the press demanding that immediately denounce Depp and bring to light the DV. These emails came from major publications and were often sent with a forward from prolific unions. They don't really tell you who, but could that be the ACLU? Just a thought. The company felt obliged to respond and did so without taking a stance on the situation, the source added. Shortly after the emails were received, Disney production chief Sean Bailey confirmed that Depp was no longer a part of the franchise's future plans. In a statement to The Hollywood Reporter, he said, "We want to bring in a new energy and vitality. I love the Pirates movies, but part of the reason writers Paul Wernick and Rhett Reese are so interesting is that we want to give it a kick in the pants, and that's what I've tasked them with." AH's team took this statement as a win and used as sort of a confirmation that Disney were acknowledging Depp as some sort of domestic accoster, we'll say. But according to the source, that's not the case at all. The statement was the confirmation and the validation that AH's friends needed to run stories about how Depp's career was ending or is ending. I mean, the timing was perfect, but the truth is Disney were already planning to reboot the franchise before H's allegations even surfaced. It all came down to money. Disney weren't happy that nearly a quarter of the movie's budget was Depp's paycheck, and even though they made bank in the box office, they wanted to see if they could replicate the success using lesser-known actors with a smaller budget. And a Forbes report corroborates the source's claims, stating that Disney is looking to save over $90 million by recasting Depp. The source continued, Johnny has been contacted to see if he'd be interested in, at the very least, making a cameo in the reboot. That alone proves that he isn't on a blacklist. I've even heard that Hodson, thus the Harley Quinn screenwriter reboot, has been sidelined pending salary negotiations with Depp, and the team is very optimistic that he'll return in some form to the franchise at least one more time. Depp is likely to accept much less money to reprise his role as Captain Jack Sparrow if his fans, which he has previously praised for all their support through the ordeal, are interested in seeing him return as the famous pirate. He even admitted that he was overpaid for the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, for which he reportedly made over $300 million combined. And they talk about, there's a little bit more to this. They talk about, Disney using his likeness in the, Sea of Thieves Pirates Life game trailer. But, in which I hope he does return as Captain Jack. There's really no pirates without Captain Jack. And so if Disney is wanting to make money off of it, they will get him back somehow. But I just really, that statement, those statements about her journalist friends and receiving emails from prolific unions, that stood out to me. Especially when you think about that Johnny's attorneys have had to go to the New York Supreme Court to try to compel the ACLU to simply answer their subpoenas. It's just one more piece to me in this jigsaw puzzle that shows that this was basically, I hate to use the word, but basically a conspiracy among a bunch of people like the ACLU, Elon Musk. He's kind of the connection there between and ACLU because he's one of their biggest donors. They needed a face for the act that they were trying to get pushed. And she was pissed because she didn't get the money she wanted. Enter Elon Musk, who supposedly is in love with her. And apparently, it's pretty obvious he probably has a baby with her now at this point. Although I've seen in comments in some of the videos I've made, it might be a niece or a family member. It may not even be her baby. This is just, I do believe it was just a publicity thing when it comes to that, which I just feel so sorry for the child. But, you add Elon Musk, and so you've got Elon Musk, ACLU. Johnny's the perfect victim. I think they really didn't think that he would fight it. I believe that all involved thought that he would bow down, step aside, just step back and say, yeah, I can't fight this. I think that they didn't expect what's coming. That would make sense as to why there's so many emails with ACLU. This is a group of lawyers. You can't expect anyone to believe that they were so dumb to keep all those emails if they thought he was going to fight it. They do say that, that he's litigious, but I don't think they thought he would push it as far as he has. Which, good for him. All the stunts in the world, I don't care how much sympathy she thinks she's going to get by producing this child. At the end of the day, the fact remains that she is a liar, a manipulator, an abuser, and that Johnny's the victim. Let's just keep hoping that he will find his justice come April of next year, 2022. And, just quickly before I go, don't forget, do not see Aquaman 2 and tell everyone don't see it. So let me know what you think about this article, and I'll leave a link to it in the description box. I'll also leave a link to my PayPal. Look, if you donate, I really appreciate it. I'm going to use that money to help pay for my trip to the VA trial, and I use it to help with little things around here to running this channel. But you're not required to, and I really appreciate everything, and I thank everyone who has given so far. You're all amazing. I thank you all for being here. But until next time, be blessed.